Guys, we're back. We're taking gentlemen. You see us coming, and you all together must come on. Here and now, before you're gone, and you gotta listen well. I'm ready to see. That's now down below. Aim at you, and the dollars are down. Tears down of everyone. They talking no talk trails, but just I knew you're too jumping.
You're listening to Monkey Butt Radio on the Vets on Media Network.
Live from the iVetX studio in North Scottsdale on the Vets on Media Network. Welcome to Monkey Butt Radio with your host at the table, Mikey Biggest and Big Mike. Gentlemen, good evening.
What up,
Good
bud?
evening.
Good evening.
I want to suck your blood.
Nice.
I had a 5 all out for it, too. Damn it. Blood. I knew he's going to say blood.
Just your blood.
Well, we're gonna cover a few topics tonight, so phone lines will be open for you to call in with your opinions, your questions, or just if you want to just shoot the shit. You can also catch us on Twitter at Monkey Butt Radio or message us on Facebook. Remember the studio phone line. Studio phone number is 602-399-7787. That's 602-555
kiss my ass.
399-7787.
I believe that's 39er.
Niner.
Catch a niner in there. Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
Yes, it's 1-800-BUTT. So, as always, let's start off with some biggest news. What's going on, man?
Still fucking hot out there.
And you know what's funny is I'm the only one wearing long pants today.
Big boy pants.
Yeah.
Big boy pants. I'm the only one wearing big boy pants.
Well, I had to pick up pizza, so I had to drive.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
couldn't
have
ride.
to pick up pizza.
Yes, he did. He
Yeah, I did.
volunteered and said,
Volunteered. But
once you volunteer, you have to.
So if I wouldn't have volunteered, what would have happened? I would have had to listen to him fucking complain all night.
yes, again.
So I
But
wasn't.
he's still spilling beer anyway.
I know. What the hell's up
I'm
with that?
spilling it down my throat.
And on table.
Oh,
Biggest news, there is too much going on in the life of Biggest to actually do any research
Really?
with
then-
work and stuff.
well, then tell us about
It's-
your bow.
Yes,
my
you-
bow.
Biggest bought a new toy
Yes.
because his handguns are just way too loud to catch an intruder from behind.
well, you
so
can't,
he
you
had to
can't
buy
shoot
it.
him in the backyard either.
Yeah.
that's the problem.
So Biggest bought a toy that he can catch his intruders without scaring his dogs. So
That
you
is true.
wanna show us?
Of course, the tree stand in the living room is really pissing Kim off.
I've got it camouflaged nicely. You can't see it.
So show us. Show us.
Oh, you want me to show you?
Yes.
Oh,
show
crap.
us.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
I'll be back. And now for something
You're
completely
still
different.
you're still on camera, Mikey.
I know.
Well,
But I can't talk. You can't hear the angelic sounds of my voice.
is that what you fucking call that?
That's what Kim calls it. Here we go. This is a Quest Rogue. Set up for 60 pounds. I can set it up to 70 if I wanted to, but I'm still training because I'm old and fat and have no muscle structure whatsoever. So I'm doing this, shoot about 50 arrows a day or so. Groups are getting pretty tight. 25-yard groups are actually better than my pistol groups, so
Really?
I'm happy with that.
Wow.
I'm not going to complain at all.
Nice.
Yeah,
Not at all. You won't complain at all.
not at all. I won't.
Jesus Christ!
But
Mark
the
this
ca-
on the calendar, people, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm not going to complain because I'm doing what I like to do.
Yes. Where did you get it?
Bought this one at Sportsman's Warehouse. Did pretty good. It came package deal. I should see it right there, $500.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's a good deal.
With the bag?
No,
I was gonna say you got a fucking steal.
got to buy the bag. Had to buy the release.
Had to buy some
arrows.
aim. Did that come in a bag?
No, that's just natural. You've seen the pictures.
That's
sucker.
right. Aim and stench. That's all natural biggest.
That's right. That's so they can't see. They can't smell me coming.
That's right. He doesn't have to put fucking deer piss in his boots. He just smells that bad.
I just roll around in my dirty laundry and just head on out there.
Mm.
Yeah, so I got a bet with my brother. I'm going to be out shooting him in 9 months. But he's been shooting pretty steady.
Wait a second. I misunderstood. You're going to be out shooting him? What?
I'm going to be out shooting him, outperforming him
Oh,
with the
phew.
placement of my arrows.
I was going to say, if I was your brother, I'd fucking move.
No, that's the way their family does things.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, why 9 months? I mean, where did that come from? I
Well,
don't
it's just a number I'm throwing out there.
know. I'd get him at Thanksgiving. Fuck it.
He
Ate a
apparently
turkey.
apparently is quite the archer. So
Gobbler,
I've just set
gobbler.
it up, and I've been sending him pictures of all my good groups that come in, shooting them pictures. Say, I got you. I
We're gonna
got you.
start calling you Mikey Katniss now.
Mike Katniss.
What about Rambo? You guys called me Rambo before.
Well, that was cool, and you were off the air. Now you're fucking.
Oh, so now you
Katniss.
guys are just doing
Hey,
it.
she's
to,
pretty badass. That's all I gotta say.
She does have nice boobs.
Yes.
Mm,
Hey, Scooter,
All right.
turn my headphone up or something, mic up or something. I can't hear myself.
you can't hear.
I can't hear. You guys are way too loud.
Ooh.
I know that's much better. Thank you.
I can hear.
Okay.
Sweet.
Hello,
Does it work?
Bueller.
Yeah, so that's been my newest thing that I've been playing around with.
Cool.
And it's nice. I figured I got to shoot each arrow 12 times to make it more cost effective than shooting my pistol. Figure 50 cents a round versus, I get 6 arrows for $36 or so.
Yeah, but Obama's not taking arrows away yet, so he should be okay.
And that's one thing I found out. I never knew how much those fucking arrows cost. Holy
not cheap.
shit,
They're
they're
not cheap.
expensive. I was seeing shit out there for like $60 for 3 of them. I was like, what the
Yeah, but you
fuck?
can reuse them.
Well, yeah, but still, that's
Still, a rope's cheaper.
$20.
Learn how to fletch them yourself, and learn how to sharpen your broadheads, and you're good to go.
I'm just gonna
I know how to
get a
polish
bunch of
head.
dowels out of the closet, and shoot those down range. Shit.
Nice.
Yeah, been a good time though. I've been enjoying myself over the last week, shooting 4-inch groups at 25 yards with wind.
You know,
So, I'm happy.
big Mike. You know what his real thing is?
A penis.
No, no. He thinks he's Bo and Luke Duke now.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, I'll get the General Lee put together. No, Dennis, you like the classic cars. You put away you build one of them fuckers.
Build a Charger,
I'll be Bo.
paint it up,
You can be Luke.
I ain't being Daisy.
and we'll
No, you'll
shoot.
be Cooter.
Scooter could be Daisy.
Now, Scooter can be Enos, and Dennis can be Roscoe P. Coltrane.
We need a Daisy.
No, we need a Daisy. I'm just not pinning on any of you guys. So I don't want to see any of them Dukes.
That's right.
Nice. Nice. So, well, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is, those of us in the Phoenix area have seen some of the ADOT look twice for motorcycle signs. The Abate of Arizona helped push that, and some of the MROs helped push that. Mary Kay, the president of Abate of Arizona, sent out just a notice. It says, you may have noticed look twice for motorcycle messages on the digital freeway signs across the state in the month of May. Shut the thing up.
It was an incoming call from your mother.
Oh,
Bam!
tell her I said
Incoming calls need to
tell
be
her I
done.
said I want my shirt back.
She said she came over without a shirt.
Oh,
Boom.
But no, this is due to the combined efforts of Mick Den with Arizona Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Foundation, Allstate, and the Motorcycle Safety Foundation. Mick told her that ADOT will continue to display the message in the future also. She asked who they could thank at ADOT for this, and Mick said the best thing to do was go to AZ Department of Transportation's Facebook page and and have them do the thanks on there.
Yeah, we're already doing a campaign through Abate. Mike.
is the campaign called "Fuck Yeah"?
Fucking A, right.
All right.
So any listener who wants to do it, repeat that again, Mike, so they know where to go.
It's Arizona Department of Transportation's Facebook page, or you can go to www.azdot.gov/contact_ADOT to just send a thank you for feedback. If you appreciate that ADOT put up the Look Twice for Motorcycles message, please let them know by sending them a thank you.
Let's go ahead and post it on the website.
I will.
Okay.
I will. And I'm going to send it out in the newsletter as well this week.
Perfect.
But we know about that. We know about some of the organizations and some of the individuals that are really pushing for this. And the Look Twice for Motorcycles is great because I see it on the 51, I see it on the 10. It's on
over the
60.
101.
Yeah, it's on the 60. So it's all over the valley. But I don't know, and one of the things that we had talked about right before the show, I don't know the backstory behind all this. And you were going to share that with us, Mike.
Well, I don't have so much the backstory on how the Look Twice for Motorcycles got put up on the signs. It was a great campaign. I know that it's being subsidized by Allstate. Allstate is a huge proponent And I don't know if it's just because they really love motorcycles or they're trying to steal the business away from Geico and Progressive.
Probably.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's how they all operate. I don't really know. But they're a huge proponent, and they're spending a lot of money in our market, especially in Arizona, promoting motorcycle awareness, bettering. I mean, they're doing a bandana campaign, not the one that we're doing, but they're doing bandanas. They're doing a bunch of different stuff. But Mick, who is the chair, is he the chair? I don't want to misquote this. I want to say
He's just part of the organization.
you know, he's a chairman. He's the chairman in the BO and of the board of directors for Arizona Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Foundation, and we've been in contact with him since this. They meet on the third Tuesday of every month, and we've been invited, our organization, to sit in for the month of August because both of our organizations believe that we need to align ourselves.
Remind our listeners what organization you're talking about. Not Monkey Butt Radio, but
ABATE, Arizona. Well, it's got a whole bunch of different names, but let's just call it Arizona Bikers Aimed Towards Education. Let's just call it that. But it's got a handful of different names if you wanted to get a little L. But we believe that it's in our best interest to align ourselves with an organization like this. Not necessarily to do everything hand to hand, skip down the road, but to be aware of what each other are doing, because we could have definitely helped in supporting this. I'd like to take more credit for it, but to be honest with you, this got off the ground without us. So just to let you know, there's other powerful entities in the state that are doing things for motorcycles, and I have heard it from. I'm not even talking about hands, take off my shoes. I mean, I'm trying to count high here. There's a lot of people out there that have noticed it and are talking about it. So if nothing else, it's building some awareness. So there isn't much of a backstory that I can tell you from our point of view, but I know that we've been in contact with them since, trying to strike up a better relationship.
Yeah, I know some non-riding individuals who have actually brought up those signs to me just in passing. Said, hey, I saw the Look Twice for motorcycles just because they know I ride. Then, so it's really good. So it's getting people to, in cages who have no clue about bikes and not around any of the motorcycle community that actually are taking on and noticing a little bit more. So.
I think the biggest benefit for this is just going to be jabbing the I can't think of the word what I was going to say now. The attention span. Just jabbing the attention span to put it refreshed up in the front of your brain.
Yes.
And that's what's going to be the biggest benefit from this, I think.
Yes.
And just from what Mick has shared with us, there's other things coming down the pipeline from ADOT. ADOT is really, here's the deal, just like everything else that motorcycles do. If you got 100 people standing there bitching and moaning about something, but you get 25 bikers, it looks like 100. People really pay attention in a good way and a bad way, so it's negative and positive. Well, yeah, but and we're wearing leather, and the bikes are fun, and we're just a different kind of breed of people, kind of. So ADOT is doing a whole bunch of neat things. They're coming down the pipe. I can't really share the ins and outs because they haven't totally been ironed out yet, but look out for it. The state of Arizona is going to start funneling some more money with the help of this all-state grant to do some more motorcycle safety and awareness programs like this.
Now, I don't know. I haven't seen it in your neighborhood. And what about your neighborhood, Big Mike? There's at 32nd Street in Bell. There's actually it's a really dangerous, or 32nd Street in Greenway. I'm sorry. It's a really dangerous intersection because people like to run that stoplight for some reason, east and west, north and south. But there's a sign on all four corners that says "Watch out for motorcycles." Have you seen the street signs in your neighborhoods that say that as well? It's a yellow triangle. It says "Watch out for motorcycles."
I've seen those in various parts of the valley, all over the place, and it doesn't seem to be specific. It just seems to be random.
Thank you. Right now, there's two major ways to get something like that done. A lot of block watches, neighborhood block watches that support motorcycles and motorcycle rides are spending their block watch grant funds on doing a motorcycle type thing in their neighborhood. So some of those things might be subsidized by a block watch. But number two, when you adopt a highway or you adopt a street, or in a particular city, if somebody adopts, sometimes people adopt intersections because they're very dangerous. So a local company will adopt it so they can put up signs, they can better the traffic signals, et cetera, et cetera. So that might be where that's coming from as well. I mean, there's not a definitive answer, but the neat thing is, I know it's not coming from the state out of state funds. That means there's people in those areas that are really concerned, and they're spending money to do something about it, which is fucking kick ass.
That's the only real way to get anything done.
Right?
It's
It's
the only proper way that things should be done, because
Grassroots,
No.
boots on the
they
ground.
shouldn't be taking taxpayers' money to be doing things like this. I think these are, if the neighborhood wants it, the neighborhood should be paying for it. So the community.
Yeah, that's right at the edge of the square, so I don't think it's a neighborhood. But
But it could be. It could be a group of neighborhoods. I know that there's a coalition, especially down in my neck of the woods. We have a coalition of historic neighborhoods. And it's representatives from every neighborhood get together once a month, and we talk about things that can better the entire area. And a lot of those funds get funded and segregated and separated for different projects that we come together and decide we want to do.
Cool.
So, I mean, who knows? I mean, unless you get down to the bottom of it, and hey, if somebody's listening that has a better idea of how this is getting done than me, please call in. If you happen to be one of the people that help support this or subsidize it, fucking set us straight, because we're not too fucking bright over here.
Yeah. I just think it's pretty cool, because I mean, it's, I've seen it, and I've seen it, and I've seen it. And Annie, actually, we were driving down there recently, in the last week or two.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
Is she okay, Annie?
Yeah.
Annie, is she okay? But boom.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Couldn't even make it to the first break.
Scooter,
But,
next thing you got to work on is getting a little snare drum over there, so Dennis can do rim shots. Please.
Right,
That should be
yeah.
it.
But she actually noticed the sign.
Dennis liked that one. Oh, the
That was
fun
pretty
we
funny.
have.
Yep.
I'm glad I came.
That's
She didn't.
Stimulator.
it's a race.
Hasta la vagina.
So what are you looking at your phone? You got a show to do. Get on it.
Well, it's
Come on now.
it's biggest news time.
No, it's not. I'm done. I showed
So
my
anyway,
bow. I showed my bow. That's it.
to all the monkey butt listeners out there, if you know, or if you don't know, or if you want to get involved, ABATE's all over, so you can always check out that MRO. A lot of different states have them, and they are grassroots independent. We're not a national organization. We just happen to kind of follow the same kind of rules and guidelines. And then if you are in the state of Arizona and you're interested in the Arizona Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Foundation, AMSAF, go ahead and look that up as well. And then if you have any questions or concerns about MSF, which is the Motorcycle Safety Foundation, go ahead and look that up as well. But together, there's so many people doing so many awesome things. Get involved with something, just something. It doesn't matter, because these kinds of kick-ass things that you notice, it takes a lot of work, a lot of energy to get them off the ground, and to get this state to do fucking anything, or any state for that matter, that's a lot of grassroots shit.
Absolutely.
Anybody know how much it's costing to have that the look out for motorcycles verbiage on those signs?
Man, I don't know. And the worst part is,
Can you find out?
Yeah, absolutely. The worst part
Text
is,
Mary Kay.
The worst part is somebody's got to just go tick, 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 tick.
well, somebody had to
And
pay
it's
for all
up.
those signs though, and somebody's got to do the upkeep,
Well,
the
the
maintenance.
signs are already up there.
Well, somebody had to build them and put them up though. I mean, this
Originally,
Aren't
though,
isn't that the property of
Yes.
Department of Transportation?
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, think about that.
So
If you-
now they're just leasing billboard spaces. What they're doing.
Correct.
I want to know how much that costs.
Well, and the messed up part is Allstate. They're not even getting any credit for this, because it doesn't say sponsored by or brought to you by Allstate Insurance.
No,
It
and they're
just
the
gives you the note, and they're the grant writer. They're the ones that gave the
Oh,
large money.
they're getting the benefits because they ain't going to make all those payouts for every motorcycle accident they prevent. They're making bucks.
Yeah, I know, but you don't know that they're the ones doing the good thing. Is what
They
I'm
don't
saying.
care. They don't care at all.
Uh-oh, you just can't wait. You're over there going to make some fucking sound effects.
Let's see.
That sucks.
What is that?
It's a heart monitor.
Oh, I was like, what the hell are you doing over there?
Okay. Okay. We're gonna
All right, hey, we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
We're gonna.
Breaker, 1-9. How about that bandage? You got some ears on, son?
Have you ever wanted to be a truck driver? If so, pay attention. If not, pay attention anyway. Southwest Truck Driver Training offers everything you need to get started. You can get hired before you begin training. They've got GI Bill approved training facilities, day, night, or weekend programs to fit your busy schedule. And if you have any questions, no sweat. They've got veteran supportive campuses with veterans on staff to serve you. And on top of that, they have lifetime job placement assistance. Put the pedal to the metal. Call Southwest Truck Driver Training today.
Everyone's going to need an attorney at some point in life. I'm no different. Hey everyone, it's James from Vets On. Whether it was my last will and testament before deployment or my ongoing custody battle for my children during my divorce, I needed help, so I lawyered up. If you need help, I urge you to contact Capstrom Law Firm. Capstrom Law Firm in Springfield, Missouri services clients throughout the state in criminal law, personal injury, and family law. With over 13 years practicing law, Tom Capstrom understands both law and court procedures and how stressful they can be. Let Tom Capstrom Law Firm and his dedicated staff take the stress and worry out of a difficult situation by calling him today. We feel so strong about the work that Tom and his staff are doing that he'll be a monthly guest on the show. Tom is a veteran and a listener, for God's sake, so you know the guy is solid and will fight for you. Give Tom a call today by calling 417-864-0552 or email Tom at capstromlaw.com. And don't forget to tell him that Vets On sent you.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertising.
Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you or someone you know suffering from eczema, diabetes, or vitamin deficiencies? Then I can share with you something to help remedy that with health and wellness. It can be a business plan too, which is a great opportunity to meet and interact with all types of people who care about changing lives. So when you are ready to make a difference, call Jamie at 602-295-9969. That's 602-295-9969.
Hey everyone, it's Adam from Vets On. Are you or someone you know looking for employment? Then look no further than iVetX. iVetX is placing veterans with the right hiring companies. Join their mission in putting veterans in inspiring careers with ensured success. Access their national pipeline of military talent for companies. All veterans are pre-screened for 55 soft skill sets, 800 clarification types, education, experience, salary range, and so much more. iVetX can help you find the perfect job to veteran match. Your skills are based on what's needed for success in that job. If you're a hiring company or a veteran looking for your next career, then get started today and go to www.ivetx.com. iVetX, bridging the employer-veteran gap by putting Americans' veterans to work today.
Hey Monkey Butt Nation, live life in the fast lane with 5-time land speed record holder Valerie Thompson.
I'm doing the backwards moonwalk on my fingers. That's the only way I can do it. So, welcome back to Monkey Butt Radio for Section 2. This portion of our show is brought to you by caprag.com, the future in head wraps and the exclusive supplier of the Monkey Butt Radio head wrap. If you want one like this, go to caprag.com, talk to Bill, and he'll hook you up. For every cap rag that's bought, actually, we get a kickback here on the show where we can turn around and buy some more and give some more away to our listeners. So it kind of goes right back.
Be generous.
Or pizza.
Or pizza. That's true.
It all depends.
Yes. So caprag.com, and go ahead and check it out. One of the things that I really wanted to talk about, and some of you may have seen it in the news, gentleman who got in a bad car accident a few years ago started riding a trike. David Zine, he's a well-known former member of the Wisconsin State Senate, famous for riding more than 1 million miles on a 1991 Harley-Davidson, now on display at Sturgis Hall of Fame, where he's a member of since 2000. He had a little issue with the motor company and the warranties that the motor company talks about. And that's what the premise of our show is, and the main portion of our show is how to void your warranty on your motorcycle.
It should be a lot easier if we just talk about how you can't void your warranty.
Yes, don't do anything.
That would be a very short show.
Don't write it. But it's one of the things, and I highlighted a few things in the article, and I pulled this off the Cyril Hughes blog, CyrilHughesPost.com, or Cyril Hughes blog, CyrilHughesblog.com, I'm sorry. The
Spell that for people. I don't know who Cyril
CyrilHughesblog.com. It's where we post a lot of the stuff on our Facebook and Twitter and retweet it and everything. But one of the things here is Zine claims that he was told by a Harley dealer that his warranty claim was denied. It had transmission and clutch failure. And his warranty claim was denied because he flies too many flags on his motorcycle.
Well, he does. I want to interject. You guys don't understand. He's not like flying that little tiny Kiriakin number off his backrest. He's flying 6 foot tall.
No. 3x5 is the largest flag.
No, but I'm saying, but the
he's got
steel post.
He's got two of them on.
And the
now.
steel post he's got mounted to the back end of his bike.
Yes.
3x5 flag. That's a lot of drag in that transmission.
Yeah, well, and actually, Harley spokeswoman Mary Pat Blankenheim said this issue isn't that the flags are heavy, but that they provide terrific drag on the engine and the transmission, especially when the bike is at highway speeds. Zine adds that he was told that his flag mounts are not Harley-Davidson products, and being non-compliant impacts Zine's ability to make a warranty claim.
And the reason...
Now, question. I mean, I understand where the motor company stands on this, because it does put extra drag. If you're, there's a difference between a suspension issue for somebody, my wife's size at 115, 120 pounds.
Soaking wet with a brick in her pocket.
Versus you guys riding two up on the same Sportster.
What do you say?
So you guys are
spelt.
You're big guys.
Rounds of shape.
Yes, you're a big guy. But there's a difference between somebody.
I don't think that's physically possible. Actually, I don't think it is.
What? You're two up on a bike?
Two up on a Sportster?
I don't do it.
Not without being greased like pigs.
We'd be tearing the center out of the tire because that mounting bolt for the fucking fender.
Well, exactly.
It's just gonna dig right through the fucking tire.
What's that buzzing noise?
I know. Why is it going?
It smells like rubber. Well, get that out of my ass.
The primary change is war.
Spit on it, Mike. Spit on it.
Hey, headbutt me and turn me over. Well, this show just turned for the worse.
What I'm saying is, though, it's a suspension issue versus somebody who's light versus somebody who is way over capacity for.
Again, what are you saying?
I'm saying you're a fat ass. Okay.
But I mean, the motor company has specifications for something like that.
Uh-huh.
If you shouldn't be riding their bike if you're going to put more than the gross vehicle max weight on it.
But I have to interject here, guys. We're missing the glaringly obvious. I wish that Matt Brown was here to support this.
But he's not, so you're fucked.
Well, I'll just pretend that I'm a liar. I mean, a lawyer.
I might take his side.
What Harley Davidson is saying is absolutely true. They're not even concerned that the mounting hardware he has on his bike is Harley or not. What they're saying is that if it was a Harley Davidson mounting hardware, it's stamped right on the side of that fucker for parade use only, do not exceed 22 miles an hour. So the fact that his equipment doesn't say that, he can plead ignorance, and that's where their defense is. Well, if you would have bought our parade gear, it would have said on there, and then we wouldn't have this conversation.
Yeah.
Because the drag from the flags.
Oh, I agree.
And Harley Davidson does sell mounts to carry those for parade use only, not for fucking 80 miles an hour, down the US 80 during a hailstorm with the wind in your face.
I concur with Harley. I don't. Bike's not made to have two storm flags hanging off the back.
Now, we are all in agreement on this.
Are we?
Yes.
Say it out loud again.
We are all in agreement on this.
Say it with me.
We are all. Okay. Now, flip side of the coin, how bad a PR is this for Harley Davidson?
I don't think it's bad PR at all.
You don't think so?
Nope.
No.
The only reason they're making a beef is because this guy's flying a United States flag. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason that this is an issue.
So if he was flying a Mexican flag, it wouldn't be an issue.
Hell no.
Or be a bigger issue.
If he was flying two flags that were nondescript or two Gadsden flags, something like that, nobody'd touch it. But it's the fact that he's flying an American flag behind his bike. He thinks, oh yeah, that's my patriotic right. It is, but there are consequences for every action.
There's consequences to being a U.S. citizen.
That's right. So I mean, a bike is not made to have those two flags hanging off the back of it. That should be common knowledge.
I agree. Well, now, kind of that goes into a point is, we were talking a little while ago on how you can actually void your warranty on your bike. There are certain dealerships that won't honor the warranty if you've done any kind of modifications. I mean, there are some that will do it, to the large extent where you could cut and rake your frame, and they'll still give you, warranty things on some. And some say, you know what, you change the mirrors out, and your electrical system blew out. Well, sorry, we can't do it anymore.
But
where do you think it goes with? What do you think we can do to make our bikes ourselves or our own without voiding a warranty? And what's your experience with factory warranties?
Biggest, I got a whole bunch to say. So unless you want to
I'll keep mine short. I had the original Harley warranty because I bought my bike new. Got the extended warranty. So far, I've broke even, if not come out ahead, on the cost of that product, just on the things that went wrong with my bike. But I don't glamorize or glorify my bike at all. My bike is a stock bike, except for a couple little pieces of hardware
and all them
that
bugs
I put on there.
You didn't put them bugs on there.
And I did put them bugs on there with my sweat, sir.
Okay. They're custom.
Stage
custom.
The only performance thing that you've done to your bike though is stage 1 kit.
Got a stage 1 kit.
That's it.
And I got that done before I even picked up the bike.
Yeah,
so that came with
that was
so it's been tuned.
Factory.
It's been tuned. Everything was done through Harley Davidson. And up
Probably
until
wouldn't
this
hurt
point,
to be back on a dyno. Probably needs to be retuned.
Most likely.
Well, you don't even have. You still have the Harley Davidson air filter in it. You don't even have a K&N or anything like that, do you?
I better have fucking K&N. You told me you put it on there, motherfucker. If not, I want my $15 back, motherfucker.
Whoops.
No, I'm talking.
No, I do have a K&N filter for the air cleaner.
Okay.
But I do have the stock air cleaner cover. I haven't done anything crazy with it at all. But I have changed some of the parts.
I couldn't remember if you had the stock air cleaner or you upgraded to a K&N air filter.
Well, we'll just say you've charged me for a K&N.
Okay.
Let's just say that. How's that go?
Fair enough. Man.
I got the receipts, motherfucker.
No, I couldn't remember if you did or not. I know that I had mentioned it once to you, but it was after your warranty period was over.
No, that's actually been on there for years.
Okay.
That's it.
But
that's not gonna be an issue when it comes to warranty, because no dealership in the right mind is gonna put up money against saying, oh no, we're gonna fight you on this because you're using a product that's 10 times better than what we supply. Nobody's gonna do that. When you're talking the quality of K&N and these high dollar synthetic oils, Royal Purple, AMSOIL, any of those, nobody is going to say, no, you can't use those.
Well, I wouldn't say nobody, but there's a bunch of Democrats out there.
Well, but there are some dealerships saying, well, you've used or voided warranties on some Harley products because they've used fluids other than Harley Davidson fluids.
I got to interject.
Speak your mind. You guys
are hurting my brain right now.
Okay.
We're splitting hairs. It comes down to dollars and cents, and this is how I know this. There is not much on my motorcycle that's really not been touched.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this up.
And I've done a whole bunch of crazy. The only thing I have never done is I've never done anything to the structural integrity of the frame. I haven't cut it or raked it. Although I have a 21-inch front wheel, which some people say, oh my God, it puts the bagger wobble, gets even worse, and whatever. When I went to go do my apes, I was going to do them myself, but I was afraid that I was going to void the warranty. And sure as shit, I go into Harley Davidson, and I say I want to put on some ape hangers. So they start pricing me out all this stuff. They don't say a word about voiding a warranty. They want to, they're fucking ape hangers. They're going to internal wire them. I'm going to do this. The install. Here's $1,466, kid. And I say, ooh, no, I don't want to spend that. And they, well, if you don't go through us, you're voiding your warranty. And I said, well, wait a second. What if I brought in I want to buy some Carlini bars? Oh, no, well, if you don't buy them from us and we don't install them, you void your warranty. It starts coming down to the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's about, because what they're going to say is, well, they can't trust the integrity of a Carlini bar, although we all know they're like the worldwide leader in fucking handlebars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kiss the cum out of a dead man's dick if you don't believe that. And
that's just screw up in a heartbeat.
The point is that if I bought everything from them, it wasn't even an issue with the warranty. Drop off your bike and put the fucking craziest handlebars you want because I'm buying it all through them. The second you don't buy it from them, well, then they're not going to install it.
Well,
they won't even install my buddy's fucking tire because he didn't buy it from them. He bought it online from an online, offshore, whatever. Who knows?
Dunlop?
Yeah. No. Yes, it was a Dunlop. It wasn't even a Metzler. It was a Dunlop. And they wouldn't put it on because he didn't buy it from them. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So then you just got to make sure that if you're going to do some aftermarket work, make sure you just go to a Harley certified dealership or mechanic. I mean, they don't have to be a Harley dealership like Ramjet. Ramjet here locally in Cave Creek, they're a Harley certified mechanic.
Yes.
So they can do your upgrades.
And Independent down in Chandler, they're a Harley authorized mechanic.
Right,
So,
service center.
Yeah, service center.
And so as long as they install, and those companies don't care.
Okay, don't quote us on the actual verbiage, guys, but they can do work on Harleys without voiding your warranty.
Correct.
That's all we're saying.
That's what we're saying. And there's a lot of companies out there. There's a lot of guys like that. If you're a certified Harley mechanic, you don't work for a Harley Davidson shop. Let's say you fucking quit yesterday. You can still, you hold the certification. You can still work on someone's Harley Davidson.
It's a PHP.
Right. So, again, when you go to a Harley dealer, which I don't go anymore, I actually, to be honest with you guys, I'll never buy another new Harley Davidson. Because of this issue, I will buy used Harley Davidsons, break the fuckers down to the bare bones of the son of a build the bike that I want, and then be done with it.
Well, the reason I wanted to bring this up about
please, because you got me fired up for fucking.
Well, no, the voiding the warranty is because you know what? There are so many manufacturers out there who say, well, if you don't do what we tell you to do, exactly. If you don't buy Harley oil, if you don't buy freaking Yamalube or whatever you want and use this on our product, then we're going to void your warranty. So, even though it's maybe our fault, you're fucked.
Sure.
Which is crap. I mean, it's one of the reasons DJ was a little low on her oil. Told her, you know what?
She could have borrowed some off the garage floor.
No. Because it's not Harley oil. It's not Harley oil.
Right.
So I told her, go up to Ramjet. They sell synthetic Harley oil. Go buy
Not even made in America no more.
But you have to, so you don't have even the sense or the inkling of voiding the warranty on your bike, especially if you have the extended warranty like you had, which you had to use 3 times, and one of them was
5 times if you count tires. Well, 6 times if you count tires.
Well, not counting tires, but the pucker factor for your master cylinder.
They sold warranty for that?
Yeah.
Pucker factor warranty.
Yes, pucker factor warranty.
No, they don't.
Oh,
He's making that up.
Oh.
He's being facetious.
But you don't want to void your warranty. You want to follow the motor company's rules. If you bought a brand new Harley Davidson in the last year, you want to follow your maintenance schedule to the T. You want to make sure that you use all the products that they're wanting you to use. There are some dealerships that say that you have to have either an authorized mechanic or a Harley authorized mechanic or a dealership to do your maintenance on your bike. Some say no, you don't, as long as you use certain things. Other ones don't even care. So whatever your local dealership is, it's going to kind of honor the warranty system. Make sure that you understand what they're going to do. Remember, every Harley Davidson dealership is independently owned. Okay.
Well, unless they own multiple.
Yeah, but it's they don't make up their own rules, but they make up their own rules on how they're going to treat their customers.
Right, how they're going to spend their money.
They make the determination on what they're going to submit.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
Whether it's in good light or poor light.
Yeah.
Whether it's in good light or poor light.
Yeah.
Yes. And you've gone to Buddy Stubbs for a little bit of your warranty work.
Mhm.
You've gone over to
Arrowhead.
Arrowhead for some of yours. Have you ever gone over to Scottsdale?
No.
Okay.
Go to Chester's. All my friends say Chester's. I do all my own maintenance, although I'm gonna, I'm getting ready for a major service, so I'm gonna have to do it. But I do all my own. But a lot of
And
people.
you know something? I've known people who've gone to Chester's and gave them the thumbs down too. And it all depends on you and your relationship with your dealership.
Well, hey, a wise man once said, "I can stop guaranteed on that box, but all I'm really guaranteeing is you're getting a box full of shit."
I watched that movie the other day. You can get a good look at a steak for sticking your head up a balls
or a bush. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does this tie make my face look fat? No, your face does.
So, but it's the whole point is, folks, if you have a warranty on your bike, make sure you don't void it.
Remember, the warranty is an agreement between you and the company that sold you that vehicle. Well, not the one that sold you the vehicle, but where you bought the make of that vehicle. And that's all it is. They have certain regulations you got to follow. And that's it.
So make sure you follow those. Okay. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about ethanol injected fuel.
Fuck that shit.
And what the AMA is trying to do to stop it nationwide. And then
for good fucking reason. Listen up, people.
And then we're going to talk about motorcycle safety checkpoints and a little bit about the Abate Awareness Corner with Two Broke coming up. So we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Everyone's going to need an attorney at some point in their life. I'm no different. Hey everyone, it's James from Vets On. Whether it was my last will and testament before deployment or my ongoing custody battle for my children during my divorce, I needed help, so I lawyered up. If you need help, I urge you to contact Capstrom Law Firm. Capstrom Law Firm in Springfield, Missouri services clients throughout the state in criminal law, personal injury, and family law. With over 13 years practicing law, Tom Capstrom understands both law and court procedures and how stressful they can be. Let Tom Capstrom Law Firm and his dedicated staff take the stress and worry out of a difficult situation by calling him today. We feel so strongly about the work that Tom and his staff are doing that he'll be a monthly guest on the show. Tom is a veteran and a listener, for God's sake, so you know the guy is solid and will fight for you. Give Tom a call today by calling 417-864-0552 or email Tom at capstromlaw.com. And don't forget to tell him that Vets On sent you.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertising.
Would your goal be to get you and your family out of debt? I can show you how thousands of people and families are doing just that. This is a business plan made simple. We offer everything from weight loss products to green cleaning solutions. Whether you're interested in making it a full-time or part-time opportunity to become debt-free, or if you are just sick and tired of being sick and tired, call Jamie at 602-295-9969. That's 602-295-9969.
Breaker 19. How about that bandage you got some ears on, son?
Have you ever wanted to be a truck driver? If so, pay attention. If not, pay attention anyway. Southwest Truck Driver Training offers everything you need to get started. You can get hired before you begin training. They've got GI Bill approved training facilities, day, night, or weekend programs to fit your busy schedule. And if you have any questions, no sweat. They've got veteran supportive campuses with veterans on staff to serve you. And on top of that, they have lifetime job placement assistance. Put the pedal to the metal. Call Southwest Truck Driver Training today.
Do you need an extra push to start your day? Well, then tune in to Addie's Radio. Addie's Radio is a show that explores tough questions in an open and fun forum. The program also engages hard-hitting issues concerning veterans' physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. This show airs every Tuesday from 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Vets On Media Network. Addie's Radio is hosted by Jesse James, a combat veteran of Afghanistan, so he knows the problems that veterans face every day. Jesse provides you guidance each and every week to be a better you. So tune into yourself each week by tuning into Addie's Radio. Go to vetsonmedia.com for show details.
Trains have the right of way 100% of the time over emergency vehicles, cars, and pedestrians. Trains can't swerve or stop quickly, resulting in a vehicle or pedestrian being hit by a train about once every 3 hours. Look, listen, and live. This message is brought to you by Operation Lifesaver of Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Monkey Butt Radio. Hey, I want to hit on this real quick. Here in Arizona, we have ethanol injected fuel in the summertime. It's that summer fuel crap that we deal with here. It's only a 10%. It's the E10, but E15 is coming across the country. I pulled this off of Popular Mechanics.
And those fuckers don't lie.
No. Okay, and this is, will this, and this is about E15, will this damage my lawnmower, boat, jet ski, snowmobile, or four-wheeler? It sure will if you don't pay attention. Generally, small engines are not designed to deal with the more corrosive E15 blend. And as
cut that man off. He's had too many beers.
Right. And as we mentioned in 2010, so this has been around for 4 years since they've mentioned it. Ethanol, not ethanol 15, just ethanol, forms a brown goo when left in a fuel tank too long, which can clog fuel system components. Two-stroke engines can run hotter with an ethanol blend, which accelerates the potential damage. And ethanol can wreak havoc on fiberglass fuel tanks in older vehicles.
And not to mention every fucking seal it comes in contact with.
Okay. Use a fuel stabilizer if the engine will sit for more than a few weeks without use.
And that will void your warranty.
Yep. This will reduce the ethanol water separation and the potential gumming issues. Be careful to avoid using E15 in uncertified engines like these, at least until the subject is studied more thoroughly and the engineering catches up to the fuel, which it's not going to.
This just in.
I think we have breaking news.
E15 will fuck up your Harley Davidson motorcycle.
So
I'm telling you that right now.
So if and this is very, 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 very important.
Extremely.
If you have a gas station that is selling the E15 blend, 15% ethanol blend in their fuel, go to another station.
Now let me ask you this: Have you ever seen the gas stations that sell only that E15?
Yes.
I've only seen the combinations where they give you the choice of the regular gas or the E15.
No.
But I've never seen one that sold strictly just the E15.
Yes, I've seen 3 now in my travels. 100% E15. 3.
Where at?
One was between here and where was it? Was it Nogales? Where was I going? Damn it. It's 3. I mark them down when I go. I don't have it in front of me, but I'll bring it. I'll bring it to let everybody know.
It was on your map?
Yeah. I'm telling you, guys, Jesus, guys and gals, we've been talking about this in ABATE and our monthly meetings, our quarterly meetings, our state meetings, our board of director meetings. Hands down, every single study that we've pulled, either paid for and had done or gotten given to us.
Fuck up your motor.
It will fuck up.
And there's some science behind this, and what the science is aluminum as an element. When you get it in the billet form, it's going to form this protective layer over itself that heals itself, right?
That's some matrix shit.
The E15 will eat through that layer and start damaging the components.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your problem.
And think about every fucking rubber seal, every rubber line, it will destroy it. It dries it out. It'll crack it. It's urethane. I mean, urethane. Wow. Cut me off. I've had too many fucking beers. Holy good Jiminy. The agent in the ethanol in it, it's alcohol. It dries shit out. The more that's in there, the drier it gets. It's like think about drinking a fucking fifth of Jack Daniels and passing out with your mouth open. And there's no biggest ghost around. There's no biggest ghost around.
Wednesday was horrible.
when your tongue dries to the roof of your fucking mouth, that's all the alcohol doing that work. It dries you out. It dehydrates you, and it does it to your entire fucking motorcycle. Don't do it. I'm just telling you flat out, don't do it. I would love someone to call in here with any other opinion other than don't fucking do it.
You know what? Don't call in. If you have another opinion on using ethanol in a motorcycle, whether you're a mechanic, a dealer, a freaking gas station attendant, it doesn't matter. Pump jockey, come on the show. We want to be able to hear your opinion. We'll give you equal time, and we'll actually give you the last word too.
Unless you're a Democrat, then fuck off.
So before we go on to the motorcycle lane checkpoints, I pulled this from the AMA, the American Motorcyclist Association. The American Motorcycle Association is concerned that the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency may reverse its earlier proposal to reduce the amount of ethanol required in transportation fuel nationwide in 2014. The AMA supports this proposal for reducing because it could slow or even stop the further introduction of E15 into the marketplace. The AMA opposes E15, a fuel containing as much as 15% ethanol, because according to the EPA's test, their own tests, it can
self-regulation.
Yeah, that always works.
It can cause engine and fuel system damage to your motorcycle or all-terrain vehicle, and guess what? Void your manufacturer's warranty. So
if you can't read at the 5th grade level, you shouldn't be riding a bike anyway.
Yeah. So if we were just talking about voiding your manufacturer's warranty. Well, guess what? If you use the fuel that the government's telling you to use, you might void your manufacturer's warranty.
Oh, then you just withhold it from your taxes. It's all fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You get a new bike from
guys, keep in mind, if it's one of those fancy fucking new fandangled gas pumps where you hit the button and you get the E10 or the E15, they're saying that you need to pump at least 4 gallons of E10 through that hose that was dispensing E15 to dilute the ethanol that's in there enough so it doesn't damage. So even if it's one of those push button numbers and you think, oh, I'll just hit E10, I'm good, you need to put at least 4 gallons. And shit, I have about the biggest gallon tank you get on a bike is 6 gallons. If you ain't filling that fucker up, you're going to do damage to your bike. So don't even play the fucking game.
Yep. Stay away from it.
Okay.
Okay.
You see E15, just go to the next fucking station.
Okay. Next topic. Okay.
But I'm not done.
Yeah.
No.
Run with it, Forrest. Run with it.
Motorcycle only checkpoints, and where does the MRO stand on it?
Fuck that shit. There's on an MRO right now. All the MROs in the state of Arizona have different agendas, but every single MRO has that on the radar. The problem is right now in Arizona that once the powers that be caught wind of this, and believe it or not, as motorcyclists we have a lot of power, they've backed off on that shit a whole bunch. Not only have they backed off on motorcycle-only checkpoints, they've backed off on just about any fucking checkpoint unless it's a holiday, and then they're stopping everybody. They don't care who the fuck you are. So, with that being said, as it falls further down their radar, it falls further down ours, and we have bigger fish to fry. So unless it becomes a big issue, we are going to, spend our time and energy in other places.
Yeah.
So everybody keep smoking pot, and that way all the police will be distracted from the actual motorcyclists on the road.
That's right.
They could just keep busting you people who aren't doing any violent crimes.
What do you mean, you people?
Wasn't looking at you.
Anyway, let's just stay on topic.
I was talking to those potters.
Potters.
Goddamn heads.
Anyway, hey, just want to say, Wisconsin, thank you for electing U.S. Representative Jim Sassenbronner.
I'm sure he appreciates the butchering of his name.
Yeah, I have no idea who he is. Sensenbronner. Because he introduced House H.R. 1871, the Stop Motorcycle Checkpoint Funding Act. This change, it amends Section 153 of Title 23 USC by removing the words motorcycle helmets. This change will prohibit the DOT from providing grants to states to enforce helmet laws. It will also prohibit the DOT from interfering in state matters with federal funds. Now, here's the thing, okay? And we all have our own thing. None of us sitting at this table ride consistently with a helmet because we're adults and we make our own choices. If you want to ride with them, that's fine. I will fight for your right to have that choice. But do not...
You mean however?
However, whatever.
No, however.
Whatever. Shut the fuck up.
I want to give you a hug.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Air hug. Air hug.
Hold on. It's got a big freaking head over there.
Crush your head.
Crushing your head.
But support, the anti-discrimination and things like that. What's going on with Abate and what's on their radar right now?
Okay, well, I can tell you right now, when a big fucking topic that's floating around is in regards to motorcycle helmets. What's happening to our brothers and sisters out there when they're getting in a life-altering accident? Insurance companies in this lovely state of ours are saying, although it's not a law that you wear a helmet, had you been wearing a helmet, you would have offset these damages to your well-being by a certain percent, and therefore you were negligent. Now, Biggest is shaking his head because I'm sure he's angry, not because I'm wrong.
No, the insurance company is wrong for making that assumption.
Right.
They cannot make any assumptions like that.
Well, and
absolutely
none. But here's the thing. Do you remember when Mark Breyer from the husband and wife law team was on back in August?
Mm-hmm.
They're divorced. No, I'm just kidding.
It was.
I hope not. She's pretty hot.
Well, then you hope so.
Yeah. No.
What do you?
For him.
Oh.
But anyway, we had him on, and he was alluding to this fact, and we were actually going to try to have him back on to talk about the helmet law lie, because he actually wrote kind of a mini booklet on how the insurance companies will try to screw you based on what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and this is
and again comes down to an agreement between one entity and the rider, where if they don't express that is a condition of their policy, they ain't got a fucking leg to stand on as far as I'm concerned. And if it ever goes to court and I'm on that jury, you guys want me on that jury because I'm going to tell the insurance company.
You need me on that wall.
That's right.
Can't handle this. So, as I was about ready to say before all this interjection, which was definitely good interjection, gentlemen, you were helping prove my point. Right now we're losing in this state because lawyers don't know how to handle it. What they're basically, see, the problem is it's mentality, and it's the perception of that law. The law is written a certain way. And the fucked up part about this judicial system that we have is they only abide by the spirit of the law when it benefits somebody. When it benefits me, no, it's the letter of the fucking law. You go to fucking jail.
And you know what? I know Matt Brown is more of the criminal side of law. He's a great criminal defense attorney.
He is a great criminal defense attorney.
You know, Mark Breyer, when it comes to defending for lawsuits and damages and things like that, is one of the best in the state. You know, let's get in touch with the Breyer law offices and see if
let's bring them both on, and we'll give them boxing gloves. It just
no, actually they'll probably be on the same side, beat the shit out of all of us.
Unless I show her those pictures.
Yes. What?
Huh?
Okay. But anyway,
so what my point is, between now and then, because I think it's great, because I'm not a lawyer, I'm a liar, close but different. It's very important for people to understand this is what insurance companies are doing right now. It's not the law for you to wear a helmet, but because you're not choosing to wear one, you're being negligent. It's not like a seatbelt thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking helmet thing. And if they're not going to enforce a law per se to say you must wear one, if I'm not wearing one, it should have no effect on the policy that was written in order to protect me and my motorcycle or my property, for that instance, in an accident, right?
Because they did not express during the agreement when it was signed that you agree to pay this much per month for this coverage. If they are not expressing to you that the conditions of them taking care of you are wearing a helmet, even though it's not required by law, they ain't gonna fucking let you stand.
I use Progressive, and they asked me on the phone when I moved my motorcycle insurance over. They said, "Do you wear a helmet?" And I said, "What difference does that make? I live in the state of Arizona. There's not a law for me to wear a helmet." And they said, "Well, you're correct, sir, but it affects the policy that we write." And so I told them right then and there, I do not wear a helmet, and if that affects my policy, I need to see that in writing, and I need to see how it affects my monthly installment, my premium.
Yeah.
Because if it's $100 difference for me not to wear a helmet and I'm fully protected, fuck, I'll pay the money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't mind. I know I'm taking the risk.
And you know something? I don't shop. I don't deal with Progressive because of that. They've done the same thing to me. Allstate I haven't dealt with in a lot of years. Same with State Farm. I'm with Geico. I've been with Geico since I lived in California in the 80s.
Geico wouldn't insure me.
Well, I'm with Geico too. One of the first questions they asked me when I bought my mic is, "Do you wear a helmet?" And I say, "When the law requires, yes, I do."
Yeah,
but you know what? Normally I do not.
But my premium did not change from whether yes or no.
I didn't know. I didn't even give a shit what my premium.
I paid $12 a month.
Well, then I would beg the question: have you gentlemen honestly, truly read that policy cover to cover?
Yes.
And does it say anything?
Yes.
In regards to it, does it say anything in regards to not wearing the helmet?
Geico does not.
Everybody that's listening right now, Mike Schneider and Monkey Butt Radio support Geico.
Yes. You know what?
Even though they want to insure you.
You know what?
But now I think you're a bit misleading there, Mike, because you had minimum coverage for your bike.
Yeah, I do not have full coverage.
So they're not obligated to pay for any of your medical bills. They're paying for
they are.
Else.
No, they are for mine.
But they're covering insurance. If you get in an accident and cause damage to somebody else, they're paying that. Then on top of that, then they'll pay up to a max amount for all parties involved.
Yeah.
And that brings...
But there's not extra comprehensive coverage or anything like that.
No, not for the bike.
But that brings up my other point that I was getting to before, because talking to you guys gets me all wound up. I lose my train of thought.
But that's the key. It's the uniboobs.
If, in fact, you do get in an accident and you cause bodily harm on your motorcycle with a big rig, don't ask me how that happens, but it could. Your insurance company will pay out those claims at 100% because you wearing a helmet or not wearing a helmet has no bearing on the damage you caused to somebody else. The part that pisses me off is that when they go to protect their insurer or insured, i.e. myself, the guy that's actually paying the premium, now they want to be a stickler for the rules and say, we're not wearing a helmet.
Absolutely.
We're not going to pay for that. Like, for some reason, me not wearing a helmet might have caused more harm to other people. When I'm not wearing a helmet, the only person that I affect in an accident is myself.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm willing to take that risk and you're willing to insure me, what the fuck is the holdup?
This is good for an entire show, just the helmet law lie. And how it affects insurance companies and things like that. Okay.
Call the lawyers.
We'll call the lawyers, have them on, and have them explain to us. And you know what? I'll bring my policy in, and we'll invite somebody from Geico, somebody from Progressive, to come down and give the insurance company everybody's perspective and talk to the lawyers, and so we can understand all this.
You better get a glass fucking wall built in here if you're
That's
gonna do
good.
that shit.
Okay, before we
I want chicken wire.
before we go,
fingernails and teeth. Tornado of hate.
I pulled something off of Syracuse's blog. It's the top 10 reasons for not waving to other bikers.
I love 10.
Top 10 reasons why Harley riders don't wave back. Number 10, afraid it will invalidate your warranty.
Causing drag.
That's right. I wanted
got
to
a big fucking hand.
That's why if you do your hand signals like this versus this, that's too much drag.
Too much drag.
All right, hurry up. We got
that was it. I just wanted to share number 10 with you.
No, just go with number 1.
Okay. They're too tired from spending hours polishing all that chrome to lift their arms. So go to SyracuseBlog.com and check it out yourself. But okay, butts, until next week, be good to one another. Don't be a dick.
Good night, buttholes.
Peace.